Some closure tonight for the family of a woman killed at her St. Louis apartment complex. Her 73-year-old neighbor will now spend the next 20 years behind bars. 5 on your side's Laura Barcheski is live outside the courthouse where he pleaded guilty this morning. Laura.
Kelly, Carolyn Jenkins' daughter says her and her family have been failed by so many systems for such a long time. And after this hearing today, they're finally feeling some relief on their road to closure. 63-year-old Carolyn Jenkins is described by her daughter, Carla Smith, as an amazing woman who deserved to live.
There was never a dull moment when she was around, just always bringing joy into a room.
But one day in August 2022, that joy was taken from the Jenkins family. Family members say she was going down to get her mail at her apartment complex, Metropolitan Village Apartments, when her neighbor, David Leonard Harvey, followed her back upstairs, rushed into her apartment, and stabbed her 7 times.
We called the police 3 different times, called them to go out and do welfare checks 3 different times. How does something like this happen?
A few days later, police responding to a welfare check found the apartment in disarray and blood on the floor, but Jenkins wasn't there. 2 a.m. surveillance video showed Harvey and John Day, a man who worked at the complex, moving her body.
A security guard present while this happened took her right past her lifeless body, right past the security guard with her foot dragging the floor. How do you not see something like this?
Smith says their family was failed on so many levels. Jenkins made reports about being harassed by Harvey to police and the apartment complex. He also had a long criminal history, including a 2015 acquittal in the killing of a pregnant woman.
He should have been in prison. If he was in prison for what he did in 2015, he would not have had the opportunity to murder my mother. It's terrible.
On Thursday, he pleaded guilty to charges of second-degree murder, burglary, abandonment of a corpse, and evidence tampering. Day also pleaded guilty to charges of evidence tampering and abandonment of a corpse. Harvey asked for forgiveness in court, and family said that's between you and God. Judge Michael Noble agreed, and when he sentenced him, he said, "This is the second time you are in here for murder. What you did was destroy a family, and for the next 20 years, I hope you think of that." St. Louis Circuit Attorney Gabe Gore said in a statement, his actions after the victim's death show his lack of decency. The guilty plea and sentencing cannot bring her back, but hopefully will bring closure for her family. Reporting live downtown, Laura Barcheski, 5 on your side.